Welcome back to The Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of affiliate marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, we're going to be looking at how to build a website that makes money, a website that's profitable.
Right.
And our roadmap for this journey is a blog post designed by Naomi. It's called How to Build a Profitable Affiliate Marketing Website 2025 Guide.
I like it.
So if you're looking to understand the essentials of affiliate marketing, this deep dive is for you.
Perfect. So what exactly affiliate marketing? Can you give me a quick breakdown?
Yeah, so basically, it's a way to make money online by recommending products or services that you love.
Okay.
And then when someone buys through your unique referral link, you get a commission.
I see. Like a finder's fee.
Exactly.
So you don't have to create the product yourself.
No.
You're just connecting people with things they're already looking for.
Exactly. And there's a whole bunch of resources out there to learn more about.
Ah.
Neil Patel,
Yeah.
he has a really great guide to affiliate marketing.
Heard good things about that one.
Yeah, it's pretty comprehensive.
So, okay, I get the basic idea, but why would someone choose this business model over, say, starting an online store or freelancing?
That's a great question. And there are actually a lot of reasons why affiliate marketing might be a good fit for some people.
Okay, I'm listening.
The first is it's relatively low risk.
Low risk, okay.
You don't need a ton of money to get started.
Gotcha.
You don't have to create your own products, and you don't have to deal with things like inventory or shipping.
Oh, so less overhead, less stress.
Exactly. And Naomi actually references smart passive income in her posts.
Oh, yeah?
It's a great resource for keeping costs down when you're first starting out.
Makes sense.
And then the other thing is the high reward potential.
High reward. That sounds promising.
Yeah, so as your website gains traffic and you kind of refine your strategies,
Right.
your earnings can really start to grow exponentially.
Okay, so there's a lot of room for growth.
Exactly. And you have the flexibility to work from anywhere, choose products that align with your passions.
Oh, that's a huge plus.
So, I mean, you could be working on your laptop from a beach in Bali, promoting eco-friendly travel gear, you know.
I like where this is going.
There are even guides out there, like Flex Jobs Guide on remote affiliate marketing jobs.
Oh, wow. So it's a real thing.
Yeah, if location independence is your thing, affiliate marketing could be a great fit.
It sounds almost too good to be true. Is there a catch?
Well, like with any business, it takes work, right? It takes planning, and it definitely takes using the right tools.
I was just thinking that. You can't just expect to throw up a website and watch the money roll in.
Exactly. That's where Naomi's guide comes in.
Okay, how so?
Because she really emphasizes that success hinges on two key choices: your website hosting and your domain name.
Hosting and domain name. Those sound pretty technical. Why are those so important?
Yeah, so think of your hosting as the foundation of your online house. It determines how stable your website is, how fast it loads, how much traffic it can handle without crashing.
So it's like making sure your virtual store is always open for business.
Exactly, and that customers have a smooth experience when they visit your site.
Makes sense.
If you have a slow, glitchy website, it's like having a shop with a leaky roof and flickering lights. It's not very inviting.
Yeah, no one wants to shop in a place like that.
Exactly. So you need to make sure you have a solid foundation.
Gotcha. And what about the domain name? What makes that so crucial?
Well, your domain name is your online address. That's how people find you.
That's a big deal.
It should be memorable, easy to type, and give people a clue about what your site is all about.
So first impressions matter online too.
Absolutely. It's like having a clear, eye-catching sign for your store.
I get it. So you want something that stands out.
Exactly.
Now, Naomi recommends Hostinger specifically for hosting. Why Hostinger? What makes them stand out?
Well, they're known for their reliability.
Okay, reliability is important.
They have a 99.9% uptime guarantee, which means your site will almost always be accessible.
So no closed for maintenance signs popping up at the worst possible time.
Exactly. You don't want to miss out on potential sales because your site is down.
Makes sense.
But Hostinger also goes beyond just basic reliability.
Oh, how so?
They use Lightspeed web servers and caching.
Okay.
And that makes websites load super fast.
Speed is important, especially online.
It's crucial in affiliate marketing, yeah. Studies show that even a 1-second delay in page load can lead to a significant drop in conversions.
Wow, people really are impatient online.
They are. They expect things to happen instantly.
Okay, so Hostinger keeps things running smoothly and quickly.
Exactly.
But what about the cost? All this high-tech stuff has got to be expensive.
That's actually another great thing about Hostinger. They're very affordable.
Really?
Especially for beginners, their plans are very budget-friendly.
That's awesome, especially when you're just starting out.
Yeah, and you get a free domain for the first year, SSL certificates for security, and 247 customer support.
Wow, that's a pretty sweet deal.
It is.
But isn't there a risk of sacrificing quality when you go for the cheapest option?
That's a valid concern and something to be cautious about in general.
Yeah, you get what you pay for, right?
But with Hostinger, you're not getting bargain basement quality. They offer a really good balance of affordability and performance, which is why Naomi recommends them.
Makes sense.
Okay, so we've talked about Hostinger. I'm starting to see why they're so popular.
Me too. But let's talk about that domain name. Choosing one can be overwhelming. It's a big decision.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of pressure to get it right.
There is, but Naomi breaks it down into manageable steps.
Okay, that's good to know.
Keep it short and memorable.
Short and sweet.
You want something people can easily remember and type. Something like bestkitchentools.com if you're reviewing kitchen gadgets.
That's a good example. Short, sweet, to the point. But what if all the good short names are already...
Oh, that happens. But
Yeah.
don't panic. Naomi suggests trying different keyword combinations or exploring niche-specific extensions like .reviews or guide.
So there's some flexibility
There is, and it might even work in your favor. Those extensions can really tell people what your site is about right away.
Okay, that's good to know. Are there any domain name pitfalls we should avoid?
Definitely, like hyphens, for example.
Fun.
Yeah, hyphens can be tricky. They can make it harder for people to remember and share your website verbally.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's best to stick with letters and keep it as simple as possible. And definitely avoid numbers unless they're absolutely crucial to your brand.
Got it. No hyphens or numbers unless absolutely necessary.
Exactly.
What about the domain extension, like .com? Is that still the gold standard?
Well, .com is still the most popular and recognizable, but it's not the only option. If your ideal .com is taken, .net or .co can work well too. And for niche websites, extensions like .reviews or .guide can actually be a great choice because they immediately tell people what your site is about.
So there's more flexibility than I thought when it comes to domain names.
There is. And don't worry, Naomi's guide goes into much more detail about all of this.
That's good.
We've covered hosting and domains, but there's a lot more to building a successful affiliate marketing website.
Right.
So we'll dive into those other elements after a quick break.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.
Okay, so we've covered the nuts and bolts like your hosting and domain name.
Right, the foundation.
But now let's talk about building the website itself.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into it.
This is where things get really exciting.
All right, I'm ready to roll up my sleeves, but where do we even start? Do I need to learn how to code or hire some fancy web designer?
Oh, not at all.
Really?
Guy actually recommends WordPress.
WordPress.
Yeah, it's a platform that's super user-friendly, even for beginners.
So no coding experience necessary. Nope. That's good to know.
It's like having a set of digital Lego blocks.
Lego blocks.
You can easily create different layouts and add all sorts of features without needing to know any complicated code.
Okay, so WordPress makes it easy to like build the structure of the website. Right. But what about the design? I'm no artist and I want my site to look professional, engaging.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Like I don't want it to look like some, amateur hour situation.
Of course not.
So what does Naomi recommend for that?
Well, for design, she recommends using Elementor.
Elementor? What's
that? It's a drag and drop page builder.
Okay.
It's a visual tool that lets you design your pages without any coding.
So like no coding at all, just dragging and dropping.
Exactly.
It sounds pretty straightforward.
It is. It's super intuitive.
Okay, so think of it like arranging furniture in a virtual room.
Oh, I like that analogy.
You can move elements around, change colors.
That's awesome, so you can really get creative with it.
Yes.
Okay, so now I have a beautiful functional website. It's built with WordPress, designed with Elementor.
but how do I actually get people to visit my site?
Ah, yes, the million-dollar question.
Right, like do I just sit back and hope that people magically stumble
Not quite.
upon
You
it?
need to make sure your website shows up when people search for things related to your niche.
Okay,
That's where
that makes
SEO
sense.
comes in.
SEO, yeah, I've
Stands
heard
for
of that.
search engine optimization.
Right, but to be honest, it's always sounded kind of mysterious and complicated
Yeah.
to me.
It can seem that way at first.
Can you break it down for me, like in
Sure.
simple
So
terms?
SEO is all about making your website appealing to search engines like Google. So they rank it
Okay.
higher in search results.
So the higher you rank, the more people will
Exactly.
see your
When
site.
someone searches for something, you want your website to be one of the first results they see.
Okay,
And
I get that.
Naomi recommends using tools like SEMrush and Rank Math SEO.
SEMrush, Rank Math SEO.
Yeah, they help you find the best keywords for your niche.
Keywords, those are the words people actually type into Google when they're searching
Exactly.
for stuff,
You need
right?
to figure out what people are searching for.
Okay.
And then use those keywords in your website content.
That makes sense, but how do I know if a keyword is worth targeting?
That's a great question.
Like, what if it's too
Well,
competitive?
SEMrush and other SEO tools can actually help you analyze keyword competition. Yeah,
Oh,
they can
really?
tell you how difficult it would be to rank for a particular keyword based on the
Based on
websites
what?
that are already ranking for it.
So if I'm just starting out, I should probably avoid going head to head with like major retailers or super popular
Exactly.
blogs.
It's better to focus on keywords with less competition, especially when you're building up your website's authority.
Okay, so start small and then work your way up as you gain more traffic
Precisely.
and authority.
As you gain more traffic and backlinks, you can gradually target more competitive keywords.
Okay, that's a smart
is.
strategy. So I've found my keywords, optimized my website. People are starting to find my site through Google
Awesome.
searches. Now, how do I actually convince them to buy the products I'm recommending?
That's where the art of creating high converting content comes in.
high converting
Think about what your
content. Oh, that-
audience wants to read.
Okay.
What problems they're trying to solve, and how the products you're promoting can help them.
Right. So really understand your audience.
And Naomi suggests different types of content, like in-depth product reviews, comparison posts, or even best of lists for specific categories. They're super helpful, right?
It's like having a trusted friend recommend their
Exactly.
favorite product.
So you want to position yourself as that trusted source.
Okay, but how do I make sure my content stands out from all the other reviews and recommendations?
It's all
out
about
there?
providing real value and being genuinely helpful. Don't just list
Okay.
features. Explain the benefits and how those features solve specific problems for your readers.
So really focus on the benefits, how it helps
Exactly.
the
And
reader.
share your personal experiences with the products. Be honest about the pros and cons. Yes.
Be authentic.
Authenticity is key.
Okay, and write in a clear and engaging style.
Absolutely. Think
right?
about what would make you want to click that buy now button.
Right,
Exactly.
Make it
It's about
compelling.
building trust with your audience.
Gotcha. So become that reliable source
That's
of
the goal.
information. Where do the affiliate links
Ah,
actually
yes.
go?
Placement is important.
Like, do I just sprinkle them randomly throughout my
Not
content?
quite. You need to be strategic about link placement. Integrate them
Okay.
naturally within your content where they make sense.
So, like, for example, if you're reviewing a product, you could include a link after you've highlighted its key features and
Exactly.
benefits.
It's about guiding the reader toward the purchase without being too pushy or salesy.
Okay, so be helpful,
Exactly.
but also strategic. Okay, I'm starting to see how all the pieces
Good. It's
fit
all about
together.
creating a seamless experience for the reader.
But how do I find great affiliate programs to join in the first place?
That's another important step.
Are there certain programs that
Well,
are
there
better
are
than
tons
others?
of affiliate programs out there covering pretty much
Really?
every niche imaginable. Naomi
Ah.
actually recommends checking out Shout Maloud's blog. They have a
Shout Malloud,
comprehensive list of top affiliate programs.
So they've done the
Exactly.
research
They
for
break
me.
down the pros and cons of each program and offer tips for choosing the right ones for your website.
That's
It is a
incredibly
great
helpful.
resource.
Okay, wow, this is all incredibly helpful. I'm starting to feel a lot more confident about this whole affiliate
That's great
marketing
to hear.
thing. But Naomi's blog post is just a taste of what's in her complete guide,
This blog
right?
post is a great introduction, but her complete guide goes way deeper. It's like having a step-by-step blueprint with actionable advice, detailed examples, and even screenshots to walk you through every stage of the process.
So it's like having a virtual mentor guiding you through the
Exactly.
entire
It's a
journey.
really valuable resource.
Yeah, that sounds like a must-have for anyone serious about making affiliate
Absolutely.
marketing
That's a
work
game
for them.
changer.
But before we wrap things up, I have one more
Okay,
burning
shoot.
question. How do I choose the right niche for my website?
That's a crucial question.
Like, is there a magic formula for finding a profitable
There's no magic
niche?
formula, but there are definitely strategies for finding a niche that aligns with your passions and have the potential to make money.
Okay, tell me everything. Okay, so we've talked about building the
Right.
website itself, optimizing it for
Mhm.
search engines, creating
All the
amazing
good stuff.
content. But it all starts with finding the right
It
niche,
does. That's the
right?
foundation.
What if my interests are kind of all over the place? How do I narrow it
Yeah,
down?
that's a common challenge.
How do I choose a focus
Well,
for my
it's all
website?
about finding that sweet spot where your
Sweet
passion
spot.
intersects with a market need. Think about the
Okay.
topics you love to talk about, the things you could research for hours without getting bored.
Okay, so let's say I'm obsessed with vintage video games. Could that be a viable niche? I mean, it's something I'm genuinely
Yeah.
excited about. But is there enough of an audience out there to actually make money?
That's a
from
perfect
it?
example of how passion can lead to profit. Vintage
Oh,
video
yeah.
games have a huge and dedicated following.
I mean, I know I'm
Exactly.
not the only one. People still
They
love
do.
those old
People are
games.
always searching for information, reviews, and even buying and selling classic consoles and games.
So instead of just, geeking out about retro gaming in my basement, I could actually turn it into
Absolutely.
a business.
You can monetize your passion.
It's
It
pretty
is. It's a great
cool.
feeling.
But what if a niche is already crowded
yeah.
with established websites and influencers? Like, how can I compete with those big
Healthy.
players?
But you're right. You
Yeah.
don't want to choose a niche that's completely oversaturated. The
Right.
key is to find a sub-niche within a broader category.
Sub-niche.
So instead
okay.
of just vintage video game,
Yeah.
maybe you focus on a specific genre
Mhm.
or even a particular era of gaming.
So instead of trying to be everything to everyone, become the go-to expert on, say, Sega Genesis games.
Exactly.
From the early
That's a much
90s.
more focused approach.
And probably less
Likely.
competition.
Yeah, you're not going up against the giants right away.
A lot of sense. Okay.
Good.
That makes a lot. But how do I know if a niche is actually profitable?
Yes, that's important.
I don't want to pour my heart and soul into a website that's not going to generate
Of
any
course
income.
not. No one wants to work for free.
So how
Well, that's
do I
where a bit
figure
of
that
market
out?
research comes in.
Market
Look at
research.
the types
okay.
of products or services available within your potential niche. Are there
Okay.
high-ticket items or recurring subscriptions that offer higher commission rates? Those can
Whoa, I see.
significantly impact your earning potential.
So if I'm choosing between promoting like vintage game consoles, which could
Right.
be expensive, versus promoting like retro gaming
Uh-huh.
t-shirts, the consoles might be a better bet for
Exactly.
higher
It's all about
commissions.
thinking strategically about your earning potential right from the start.
Okay, so choose products with higher price points.
It's something to consider,
potentially.
for sure.
And remember, Naomi's guide goes deep into
It does,
all of
yeah.
this, offering a step-by-step framework for niche selection, keyword research, and even evaluating affiliate
All in there.
programs. Sounds like an
is,
invaluable
it really is.
resource. Well, this has been incredibly
found it
insightful. We've covered so much ground. From the technical aspects of hosting and domains to the strategic elements of content creation and
It's a
niche
lot to take in.
selection. It is, but it's all essential for building a successful affiliate marketing
Absolutely.
website. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the information, remember, that's where Naomi's
She
guide
breaks it
comes
down
in.
step by
Right.
step.
Exactly. It breaks down the process into manageable steps and provides the tools and resources you need
It's a great
to
roadmap.
succeed. So what's the first step
The
for
first
our
step
listeners?
is to download Naomi's complete affiliate website guide.
Right, and you can find a link to that in
Easy
her blog
peasy.
post. And once you've absorbed all that knowledge, the next step is to start
Yes,
brainstorming.
get those creative juices flowing.
What niche excites you? What are you passionate about? What unique perspective can you bring to the online
Those are the
world?
questions to ask yourself.
Because when you combine passion
That's
with
when the magic
strategy,
happens.
absolutely. And until next time, fellow deep divers, keep learning. And most importantly, keep taking action toward building the online business of your dreams.